Hello, welcome to the Goodfellerz Podcast. The podcast where two mates go back in time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Today it will be Warrior.
Oh, nice.
So, I'm Shaun.
And I'm Clarke.
And, how are you, dog?
Yeah, good dog, good. We've had a little break since our
Yeah.
interview with Chris, haven't we? But due to technical difficulties, fuck off.
Yeah, no, so like I said, last episode we had our second interview with Chris Richins.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, really
Brilliant.
insightful and good to delve into.
Yeah,
good
it was
chat,
amazing. You have to listen to it or watch it. It was 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
Could have gone longer, couldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But
It flew by.
he's such a good, positive, inspiring bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really good.
So we had that. And we obviously had 2 weeks on from that now. We had a little intermediate break.
Yes.
So it's fine.
We're back.
Yes.
We're back, baby.
And as we're back, before we get into the episode,
Yeah.
make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Explosion. Because we know Soul can do that now.
Yeah.
Follow all our socials.
Yeah. Our link tree, obviously, where everything
like
is.
Beers of Europe, buy us a coffee if you want to really support us. Any support we get will help us
improve the podcast.
Yeah.
And improve the other stuff we're doing. Because it is more than a podcast now,
better
isn't it?
content.
Better content. And it is starting to be more of a... we want to try and make it like more of a culture.
Yeah, definitely that.
For everyone, but because we are men.
Yeah.
And the mental health side of things. And and don't forget our Write It, Burn It challenge, which we has picked up some traction on YouTube.
It has indeed. So make sure you follow on that and
do
get
it.
Involved. Get involved.
Do it. Get involved, tag us, share whatever you want with us. We'll be happy to see it.
So before I present very quickly. So we're going to go on to what does it mean to be tough? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I've actually got a little bit of an intro here.
I can tell you.
So this is where we're going to go. Imagine a world where comfort is weakness, fear is shameful, and pain is a teacher.
Oh.
For Spartans, samurai, and Vikings, it wasn't optional. It was survival.
3 badass people.
So we're going to touch into these warrior cultures. What made them tough?
Can't show them, can we?
Spartan,
Should have got that.
Time. Yeah.
Spartan helmet.
What made them tough, how they kind of grew, how different it is to now, and the times of toughness that men go through now to back then. And then also, I've chucked in there a few legendary individuals.
Can't wait.
Which would be quite good to talk through, and then just have an open conversation about it.
Oh, very open.
So before we get into
I'm going to guess the country.
Your favorite thing
to drink.
Okay. As sponsored by our Beers of Europe, who we are collaborated with.
Logo there, so
put it there. Who always provide us a great beer every week for the podcast.
Their selection is unbeatable.
Yeah. So I mentioned a few weeks ago now to you that now it's getting to autumn. I'd start bringing in some different beers.
Oh yeah.
So can you guess the country?
Germany.
No.
You didn't bluff like you did the last time.
No bluffing.
2 more guesses. I'm gonna guess the UK.
Correct.
Yes. Of course.
It's getting colder. You deserve a little bit.
Yeah.
A warmer beer.
Yeah.
I know what you think, but I think this one might be quite good. So I present to you from 8 Sail Brewery.
Wow, that looks nice.
This is the Mayflower IPA.
Wow.
Okay, so it should be quite nice. So
very lovely packaging.
Yeah, so the 8 Sail Brewery, their logo is like a windmill.
Yeah.
And then the Mayflower IPA is like, I suppose that must be an old ship. Maybe the Mayflower ship.
Yeah. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
So it's a 5% beer.
Clean, crisp base for English and American hops.
Yeah. So a bit of mixture, but it's a pale ale, so it should be quite nice and fruity and still flaky.
I'm actually quite intrigued. Whoa! We're practicing, mate.
Oh,
we're done.
Right.
All right, let's have a pour. What is like a head on IPA? Similar to normal lager?
It can be, yeah, but like a normal kind of ale and that, you don't normally get much of a head, but well, you don't, like when you have like a whenever I've had like a Newcastle Brown Ale.
Oh yeah, I guess similar. Yeah, no.
Sometimes you don't, but
Well,
it
I've
might sell.
obviously botched that, but still.
Quite
But it smells very crafty. Do you know what I mean by that? Well done.
We like our craft beers, though.
Look at the bottom there. It's like lighter, and then
well, mine's still setting, but you've got a nice So it's obviously like when we normally have the German beers.
Yeah,
you've got that sea
gold.
and Gluck crisp.
This is a very cloudy orangey sort of. Yeah, very.
I mean,
smells. It smells and like Mayflower, like fresh.
Yeah,
doesn't it? I'm actually excited to try this.
Right. So cheers to you.
Cheers to me.
Again, we're hooking us up with a great beer.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're going first sip. Wow,
it's very nice. Very.
You're going to get that with a. Wow. I tell you what. I normally like a good. What's the one I normally have? Neck oil, like Beavertown neck oil.
Oh,
when you go to the pub, you get those because, like, don't often get good ales and pillows on draft. Sometimes depends where you go.
Yeah,
if you go to like a normal pub, that is really nice. It's not that bitter. A little bit.
It is a little bit, but it's still nice. Yeah, really nice.
Definitely sessionable.
Yeah. I can have a few of them, and I'm not like the biggest IPA fan.
No,
but that is very tasty, very, very earthy, but fresh.
Yeah. You get the like the bitter earthiness afterwards now.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of sourness, a little bit.
Yeah, maybe
a little bit, but that's just the way they are. And
very nice,
really nice,
very
refreshing.
nice. Yeah.
So that will be our beer to carry us through the world culture. And the other reason I got that is because back in the day, they wouldn't have had clean, crisp German ales.
True.
And stuff
they
like
wouldn't
that.
have even had like stuff like that.
It would have been like mead.
Yeah, it would have been
that, which is like early days.
Have you seen them online? Like they have got meads, and we should for one episode.
Beers of Europe do it.
Do they? Oh wow! We got to try a mead.
Get them. Send us one beer.
Like an apple mead.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, so you can get like a nice mead or something and try it.
Yeah, be like proper Viking.
Bam! Clean out.
Yeah, done.
Right. So, warrior cultures then, okay? So we're going to start with the Spartans.
I mean, come on.
So toughness is both a physical and moral quality, okay? Not just brute strength. So I'm just going to read out. So, the Spartans. So, you probably all know this anyway, but I'm just going to read it out and we'll just talk about it. So, the core idea of the Spartans, as you probably know, the world's earliest culture built entirely around endurance, loyalty, and pain as a tool.
Yeah, they were beasts.
So, one of the things they used to do was they called the agoge.
Yeah.
The agoge. So, this is where like Spartan boys entered the agoge, which is a state-run military school at age 7.
I know, they were beasts.
Oh, they would...
Sorry, carry on.
That's fine. I'll do it and then we'll go. So they were deprived of comfort.
Yeah.
So little food. They had thin clothing.
Yeah.
No shoes.
Yeah.
They slept outdoors to harden themselves.
Yeah.
Long nights and even like peer fighting amongst themselves. Stealing food was encouraged to teach resourcefulness, but being caught meant severe punishment.
Yeah.
They learned wrestling, spear fighting, endurance running, and above all, obedience. They weren't just lifting weights, they were being molded to endure the pain, cold, hunger, and fear. So when war came, they were ready.
Well, they were ready, weren't they? They were ready. I mean, the famous Battle of Thermopylae.
Yes.
300. Like, what those did against thousands.
The 300 to hold them off.
Yeah.
For Greece. To then come
into the battle and that. Unbelievable.
That's just pure, like, endurance and resilience.
Yeah.
And like, most people would be like, fuck this, we're going. I'm fucking going over. Like, there's thousands of them, there's 300 of us, but they were just like, no, that's it. We're born.
This is what we're born to do.
Born, bred, taught like that. So they just didn't fear it.
No. Amazing. And also the famous quote, I'm going to butcher this, but it's like Molon, or however you pronounce it in Greek, Labe. Like Molon, someone will correct us.
Yeah.
But it's what Leonidas actually said to the Persians when they said, lay down your weapons, and he said, come get them.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's true. That was true, like that. And then, they just slaughtered them, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then, the rest of Greece got into that war, and then, boom.
Well, that's it. So I had here, King Leonidas, as we know, and 300 Spartans held off a Persian army, possibly exceeding 100,000 for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, and I know what they did. Obviously, the only way the access they had was through between the mountains, and it's like they funneled them in there.
Yeah.
but you just think hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, like that was like the total army. I don't think they ever came into battle with that, but
No, but
people estimate it was still like 30,000-40,000
yeah,
that they
like
fought and
trying to scrap and
killed.
getting to get
And
through.
it was only
stuff.
because of a traitor found a back path that that they ever got killed, because they reckon they had the endurance to stay and fight there.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
And I can't remember where they're from, but part of the Persian army, because it's all like over Asia and that as well. They had the Immortals.
Yeah.
Immortals, and obviously their name. And I loved it when one of the Spartans on the film were like, "We're going to put their name to the test."
Yeah, that's right. But
So good.
honestly, like to me, that like you had that's like pre-Romans and stuff, or maybe around the same time. Probably had Romans.
No, it's just before. It's not far off.
I got it down
Greece
here
were
as
still-
480. It was.
Yeah, so Greece were still like Romans were Greeks. They were. I would still say they were like the main power.
Yeah, so it's probably like early days of really like the good strategies. Like the shield wall and stuff, which we'll get into about other ones and and like obviously how the Romans used to do it. And obviously, I know the movie's like an adaptation of it, and there's some truth and there's obviously some theatrical. You're going to get it, but that's probably like your early type of fighting for your brother, like kind of thing. Put your life on the line and trusting each other. If that makes sense, because and I know the film does it, and it says like when they go up like, "Oh, we've come to help you." That scene. And he's like,
he's
"Who
like,
have you brought with you?"
"Oh, you've only brought so few warriors," like that. And he's like, "Yeah, no, you carry on if you want."
No, you know it better than me.
Yeah, and then he's like, and then Leonardo just goes, "You, what's your profession?" "I'm a potter."
Yeah.
"You, blacksmith." "You, sculptor." And he goes, "Sculptor." "Spartans!
Yeah.
What is your profession?" "Oh. And then he goes, "See, old friend, I bought more warriors than you did." Fucking brilliant.
It's so good.
It's brilliant.
But because that's their life from like age 7, obviously, they've gone through it. It's literally like full trust. Everyone knows what they're doing and all that. Whereas, like you said, the other people coming in just like, oh, like you have to go and fight and stuff and all that.
Exactly. And they're trained in those things. Like, they're trained against each other. You've got to think as well, it's like iron sharpens iron. So they'll do their battle tactics against each other. Who are the best of the best?
Yeah.
So when they came up against the Persians and that, their tactics worked even better because they're not as well trained.
No, exactly that.
Yeah.
So like I said, even though the Persians were coming in, they had the numbers, probably weren't as well trained.
Well, yeah, and like you said, they didn't really have the numbers.
No.
They just had the numbers in terms of wave after wave, but not as a head-on battle. It was even.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they're far superior.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right.
So that was good. And then also, not just the men, but the Spartan women, I got that.
Whoa.
They were in for their toughness too. So
They
they
were.
actually trained in sports, expected to bear strong children, as they did, and known to tell their husbands return with their shield or on it.
Yeah.
Oh, like.
I know.
Cowardice was a worse crime than death.
Yeah.
In their culture of them. So that's just like tells you everything.
Oh, they're beasts.
I mean, the film. There's 2 in there. You've got 300, and there was like in the second one.
Yeah.
So 300 with Gerald Butler.
Yeah.
Gerald Butler?
Gerald Butler.
I said Gerald.
Gerard.
Gerald Butler.
Doesn't matter.
I
Sorry, Gerard.
still love it to this day.
Oh.
Like I could, if you chucked it on now, like
watch it easy.
Watch.
It is such an easy watch.
You know what's coming. You know how it's said and stuff, and just like with the arrows, then we'll block.
Yeah. That's how arrows will blot. I've watched this so much. That's how I know it. But and I got a Spartan helmet, so that's what says Sam. He goes, "Our arrows will blot out the sun." And he goes, "Then we shall fight in the shade."
Yeah.
It's so good. Did you know that was the Magneto actor? The new one.
What, who played the Persian?
No, who played the Spartan. There's a few people in that.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I don't know his name. Sorry, butchered that.
No, I know the one you're on. I know Magneto you're on about.
He's like a big Irish, isn't he? Oh, I'm going...
You have to look, I wasn't going to bug you, innit? But anyway, so we know how good they were. I actually played... I know we're we're gaming and stuff like that. I played.
Yeah.
Got it.
Michael Fassbender.
Sorry,
yeah.
So the Assassin's Creed games.
Oh.
It was a Greek one.
Yeah.
And I remember playing, and I didn't know it was in there, right? So you're going across Greek, and it was really good. Like
Yeah.
you get like
Yeah,
reference
yeah.
to Assassin's Creed and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And there's a part and one of the missions, and I had to climb down this mountain and got there, and it literally they've replicated like the battle from Upper Light,
Really?
and you've got like the mountains there, and you've got the tunnel bit, and you come down to the other side, like where the Persians are, and then you have to go investigate it or something. I think pretty sure it was, and it's like, this is where King Leonidas and stuff and his men and all that, and it's like you're getting all that. You're playing the games. It's like, I love it when they recreate things.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But yeah, so what I chucked in there was I did think about this. I thought, I wonder how that would kind of parallel today's culture. So I thought we could go off on this. So I thought, similarly, if the kids, like, the Spartans were going back at the agoge at age 7, as we're going for it, nowadays probably be like military boot camps, elite forces. So I was actually thought we could touch on the Navy SEALs and like Hell Week. And I know people would have seen a lot of podcasts and videos out there of David Goggins.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So I was trying to think because...
What's it called? Buds.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just thought, because if they're going for age 7, could you imagine, like I look at it now, right? Yeah. Mason's 8.
Crikey.
I could not.
No way.
Like, if I said, you're staying outside,
you're
sleeping outside,
yeah.
toughen yourself, you've got to fight other people, you've got to steal and stuff.
Yeah. You'd be so scared, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it would be, and like they wouldn't do it. So I thought nowadays it's got to be, we don't do it to the kids, obviously, because they'd be down cruelty nowadays and stuff like that. But a typical thing of what they had to go through would be like a Navy SEALs kind of army training.
Yeah, it would.
And Hell Week and stuff.
But with more combat against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that Navy SEALs, like the Hell Week, because that bit with David Goggins in when he's like, they
who's going to carry the boats?
Yeah, the boat thing. He's like, they're all there and people are struggling. And I could not, to be honest, I think I don't know until you do it. But I imagine it is ridiculous. Like, it must break most men.
Yeah.
You have to be the strongest to get through, which is fair enough because you want to train the best soldiers you can.
Oh, of course.
And until you do it, but like he's doing the boats thing with his crew in it, and then you could see like one of the commanders, like, when
it was like giving it to him.
Yeah, and like smirking as well and all that, and he didn't like it, and he was just like, "Oh, boys, we're going to show him."
He's like, "Come on, we're boat crew this," and he made a song, didn't he?
Like that kind of thing, and then he said like you could see the fake.
It took his soul.
It was just like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. He said that's what pushed him on.
Yeah,
he's a psychopath, isn't he?
He's ridiculous.
Oh, what a legend!
You've seen like spoof videos of like I've seen like a cartoon, and it's like Elon Musk and stuff and that. Like they get to Mars. There's like a video, they land on Mars, and then like David Goggins running back. Hey, what are you doing, guys? It's David Goggins. I'm making my way to Saturn or something. Like,
I know. And there were 10,000 more kilometers to go or something, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's like, didn't one of his, I mean, fair play to him. Like, I mad respect for what he's done.
Massively.
And how he's teaching. One of his early things he did when he was never like a marathon runner or a trainer.
No.
And he ran that like.
He was like overweight.
Yeah. When he ran a race and he had like.
It broke bones in like a lot of his feet. And
yeah, and he had carried on.
He had 30 miles left.
Yeah.
30 just, like, miles.
So that, like, again, what I'm trying to say is like not just David Goggins. There's loads of amazing people out there, like warriors and like not warriors, but like military or non-military as well. People who out there do stuff.
Yeah.
And that's anything I could imagine. Mad respect to that's the pain and all that you got to put yourself through and everything. I was just trying to think that's probably similar-ish to what the kids, the young Spartans had to go through.
Yeah, and like Ross Edgley. Have you heard about Ross Edgley?
No.
Really? Yeah, I'll get you to look at him. Maybe one day get him on the podcast. He swam around Great Britain.
Oh wow!
Continuously. I think it took over 100 days continuously.
Because I've heard, like, when people would swim in the channel, even though you have, like, didn't they have to, like, rub themselves a lot of Vaseline and stuff because of the salt water? And then, like, it rubs, so you can get real bad sores and everything.
His tongue, at stages, he could pull chunks off of it because of the salt and that.
That's what I mean,
like, really, 150-odd days continuous in the water.
You must have to get out of the
boat.
Yeah, just go sleep.
But he was swimming over 12 hours a day.
Then get in the boat, have a sleep, stationary or whatever, and then get out.
Yeah.
It's not in a boat carrying on.
No.
And
he's done loads of stuff like that.
Fair play.
Yeah, he's an animal, mate. He's just like Goggins.
I definitely want to like do stuff, and I know when we were speaking to Chris the other week.
Yeah,
obviously he wants to do like the toughest mudder.
We're thinking about doing a tough mudder.
We do a tough mudder with them.
Yeah,
I've never done one. I think
I've never done one.
Good.
I think it's cool to say you've done one.
Yeah.
But I would like to do a few more things, like get fit and do like a 10K again and a half marathon. Not bothered about like long distances. But yeah.
But yeah, so with the Spartans, so yeah, the other thing I put on there is imagine that no PlayStation, no Netflix, no tablet, just toughness. They couldn't do it today.
No way.
And then the last thing on the Spartans I had was a quote from a Spartan.
Oh.
He who sweats more in training bleeds less in battle.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that was said by Spartan Maxim.
Oh,
Spartan Maxim, shall I say?
Spartan. Yeah, very true.
Okay.
More effort you put in beforehand makes that test, event, final, whatever, easier.
So we will go on to our second warrior culture. This time we're flying around the world a little bit.
Who's it?
To Japan.
Where the sun rises.
The samurai, where the sun rises. The samurai. So the samurai code, okay? So the core idea around the samurais back in the day was moral strength and mental discipline through Bushido.
Bushido.
Yeah. Toughness, not just in body, but in honor.
Yeah, so, great people.
Some key facts now. So Bushido was the way of the warrior.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
Principles. So they broke it down. So it was like gi or G, so righteousness.
Yeah.
U for courage.
Yeah.
Jin for benevolence.
Yeah.
Rei or Ri for respect. Makoto, which is honesty, and Mio, which is honor, and then Chuki, which was loyalty.
Yeah.
And that was what they kind of built their thing on there. And it was basically to live and die with integrity with the highest virtue.
Yeah.
So from youth,
samurai
were trained in martial arts, horseback archery, calligraphy, and poetry. So they had a balance of combat and calm.
Amazing.
Meditation helped master fear and sharpen focus.
Yeah.
And they were trained to act with clarity even in chaos. So emotional control, strength.
Yeah,
so
amazing.
You're kind of going to a completely different type of training and upbringing there.
Yeah. Still all the effort in the world, but more balanced.
Yeah, so it's like
worldly.
Yeah, and whereas the Spartans, I suppose, had that kind of there was no fear of them. Yeah, there was no fear of them, like I'll die, like that kind of stuff. The samurai was kind of like even in the face of like adversity or things like that, they could be so calm and collected because they've been trained in that way as well.
Yeah.
So not only were they absolutely deadly warriors.
Yeah, they were.
With the swords and everything.
But they're katanas.
And then obviously a horseback archery, so they're obviously multi-talented.
Yeah, amazing.
Which is pretty cool. They could also write nice calligraphy, which was great.
Well,
poetry.
Well, Japanese like font and that, it's so beautiful to look at, isn't it?
Absolutely love it.
It really, a lot of people who've got tattoos, I would bet money on a lot of them have looked at some point at a Japanese tattoo and thought, do you know, there's one I've seen of like Goku's orange outfit with the circle and the circles, the white and black, and then the Japanese there. That's beautiful. Like really, that's beautiful. And I find, like you always think about Germans efficient, with do stuff. I always find Japanese fucking amazing at whatever they do.
Yeah.
Whatever they do is pristine. You've seen like the videos of like a bartender making a drink and he cuts that ice to perfection, spins it, does that, isn't it? Like amazing.
And I think that comes back to like the training, like this obviously, warrior training, but the way they're brought up. So it's like, and I correct me wrong, but I know like in Japan in the schools and stuff, and that they do like the fitness, don't they? They get up and they have to do like stretches and stuff. And I've seen other videos where even in the workplace, so you get in the workplace and like 9, half 9 or something, whatever time it is, they get up and they have to do stretches together. And it's like a team bonding thing, but it's kind of keeping people fit in that.
Yeah.
They're like so respectful, obviously, like, like bowing and stuff like that. I was reading the other day, a few people I follow on like Facebook and they follow kind of like different workers in Japan.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Japanese people don't do like work-wise. They don't do like phone calls or emails.
Yeah.
Even if it could be a quick chat, like they need to do, which could be, it could be a phone call and email, but they rather do it face to face because it builds that relationship. Or it builds that relationship and all that. So it's all that like respectful thing.
Holistic.
Holistic. Yeah, like
wholesome.
Yeah, and it's just the whole culture over there is amazing.
I would love to go. I would love to go.
Well, I've got one of the guys from work is going on his honeymoon.
Wow.
And all that. And I was chatting to him the days. He was going for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Wow.
With his wife and stuff like that. And I think he's got Japanese. I think he is Japanese
All right.
heritage. Okay.
Okay.
Joe.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going over there and everything like that. So yeah, I was chatting to him the other day about it, and we started chatting about anime and mangas.
Yeah.
Because I was there and it was like, you never know how to gauge it and stuff. So everyone was chatting at work the other day and like about like, sorry, I'm really going off piece here, but
Don't matter.
like Netflix and stuff and all that. And I was like, oh yeah, I just finished Afterlife, watching Afterlife with Dad and all that. And I was like, oh, I'm just like catching up on my anime. And you could see him go,
yeah.
Anime, what's that then? What were you watching? And I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, I'm on Crunchyroll. So I was like, I've just I'm up to date on a series I've been watching, which is called My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people know. I've told you about that.
Yeah.
So the latest series out, it's going to like the final series. I'm on that. But while I'm waiting for the episode to come each week, I was like, I'll start another one because I quite like it. You know, the Dragon Ball and that. So I've just started Solo Leveling, which is really cool. It's quite a newish one, but I started that. So I was just chatting to him about it, and he was like, oh, I didn't know like you were into anime and stuff and all that because they love all that type of thing.
It's a lot of their life, isn't it?
Yeah,
a lot of their life. Yeah,
it was good and stuff. But yeah, so I digress. But so yeah, back to the samurais.
Beasts, and like we haven't even touched on how unbelievable they were in combat.
Yes,
unbelievable. How badass their armor looked as well. And like, it didn't Shredder like half depicted like on that, how badass Shredder looked,
from Teenage
and like
their
and how their armor is like that. Imagine seeing them with like the masks and the faces and all that, just like fuck me.
It would put fear into you.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
And then, like you said, absolutely trained. It might not only like so even if they lost their sword, train in martial arts.
Yeah.
So they can just fuck you up anyway.
Fuck you up anyway. Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
Screwed. But like, can you I think what depicts in this, I know it's not really like because you had the film The Last Samurai.
What a film, Tom Cruise
and stuff. That was a great film.
Yeah, great film. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite films. That is.
Yeah,
brilliant.
I'm trying to remember the whole story about that, but yeah.
So obviously he was like an American.
Yeah,
he was American, like really high up in the military. He'd had some wars. I can't remember what period it was in, whether he fought Britain or not. But he had gone over to help Japan, like improve their troops and stuff. I think it's Imperial Japan. Like they wanted to get away from the Bushido code and the samurai, so they got guns and Gatling guns, and they're trying to get him to train him against almost the samurai. It's like I can't remember his name. I don't know if it was Minamoto or something like that. But anyway, so obviously they're fighting. Like Imperial Japan are fighting the samurai and that, and he gets captured by the samurai. And they train him, bring him up in the Bushido code, and he becomes a samurai.
Yeah.
And he ends up fighting against Imperial Japan. Fucking amazing film. Really, really, really good. Yeah. Like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Yeah.
But the other one I thought of was like the samurai, which I remember, and it's not really like a classic film, but remember Predators? So if you've not seen Predators or Predator.
My favorite scene of that whole film.
Yeah, Predator is like one of my favorite films. But Predators is like they go to they get dropped onto like one of the planets, don't they? Like it's a Predator's planet kind of thing where they go, and it's like some of the worst killers they've all done something bad in the back in Earth, and they get dropped off on like this alien planet, and obviously there's Predators there and that. But yeah, right near the end-ish.
One of them is Yakuza.
Yeah, Yakuza, as a samurai sword, and he's there, and he's like in a field. It's like dark.
Yeah, like long grass.
And Predator like puts all his guns. It's like almost a mutual respect thing, like the Predator and you as well.
Yeah, because he pulls the sword out first, doesn't he? The guy.
And then he's just like, so Predator's obviously got like the plasma gun and all that. He's just like, just gets his claw spikes out. He's just like, right, I'm going to go for it. And they both go and they kill each other.
Yeah, they do. Brilliant, man.
Spoilers, but yeah.
Well, it's an old film, so it's your fault.
So,
you haven't seen it.
But yeah, so there was that kind of thing. So then the other thing we haven't got onto was seppuku, which is the ritual suicide. So probably know a lot of this. So if dishonored, samurai would restore dignity through self-inflicted death. Which is a brutal but revered act showing absolute commitment
to the
principle.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, they had a philosophy of toughness. So true strength was control of the self, mind over fear.
Yeah.
Life and death were accepted calmly. Okay, so emotional mastery was toughness personified. So could you imagine being trained like I look at it now, like personally, if death was coming to me now, I'm pretty scared of that. Like, I don't want to die now. Like, if it's coming, like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But to be trained in the fact, like, death coming doesn't worry me. And no matter what age, like, they were at, it was like, it was like a ritual, like a thing.
Yeah.
If I die, that's fine. I'll go to wherever, like, they all had, obviously, their kind of perceptions of things above.
Yeah.
Where they could go to, I'd imagine.
It's funny. I actually thought more like they did until I had kids.
Mm.
And then now I
Changes your
don't
perception.
want to miss anything.
Yeah.
I want to at least see him at least be like 30 or something, you know,
Yeah,
at least. But before then, I was a lot more like, what will be, and it is still the same. It's like now, it's like, nah, come on.
Yeah. So yeah, the samurai. So modern parallels to put samurai mindset. I looked at it. I thought like maybe influences modern martial arts. Okay. Maybe business ethics and self-mastery practice.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, well, martial arts, we've both done martial arts. So obviously I did taekwondo.
To kickboxing.
Yeah. And I think reflecting back on that when I did it, and I think it's good for kids to do it as well and stuff.
Massively.
Respect,
Discipline.
everything you learn. You know,
yeah. I mean, those two are the main things.
It teaches you like form. It's like some sort of like, it is, I wouldn't say like a ritual, but there is like, you know, because you do the katas and stuff, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or obviously that's like karate, but you're following something.
Yeah.
You're following like a system, aren't you?
Yeah.
And it's like drilled into you.
Yeah,
and it's like.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely, I know what you're saying. It's like, the discipline, the respect. It teaches you confidence. It teaches you humility.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It definitely teaches you humility, especially when you start sparring, because there's always someone who's better, you know?
Yeah.
It teaches you loads, like self-discipline, courage, I think it can give you as well. Respect for other people as well, not just yourself. I think it's a life skill.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I do.
Like, I get it. You know, your martial arts, and like when people, we had it when I was younger, like people used to laugh at you, like, oh, you're doing martial arts.
I don't know why though.
You can't fight, like, you can't fuck me up. And I get it in respect, because there's certain times, like if you're out on a night out or something like that, yeah, fair enough. I'm not going to do my taekwondo kicks and stuff like that. It's a different type of fighting.
Yeah.
You know, it is. It's up close combat. You know,
yeah.
I'm not going to be able to go, oh, I'm going to do a kick to your head and all this stuff.
You're not going to point
it's like
fight,
a brawl fight, isn't it? Like, you know, people aren't fighting that, but you can still defend yourself, definitely. Like, you know, if a punch is thrown at you, I can block a punch.
Yeah.
You know, move. Whereas you might not learn that before, but yeah. So
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's still taekwondo though. Like you could throw some good kicks though.
Oh, yeah.
Like But
yeah, there was some good like kicks, even just like the side, not like saying doing spinning kicks now, but even just like someone there, you can do a quick side kick into the stomach. That's going to
or the knee, or the knee,
take them out like easy,
like a stomp to the knee. Yeah, it's such a fight ender.
Oh,
such a fight ender.
So that was kind of that little bit, and then the last bit I had a quote. Okay, I'm not going to do. Was from Hagakure or Hagakure. I've probably butchered that, but he said, "The way of the samurai is found in death."
Fair play.
And that was it. That was literally
fair play.
That was literally a quote.
Well, you must have been alive to say that. So how the fuck does he know?
Yeah, I know.
I'm joking. But yeah, no, like I understand what you're saying from the concept of how they live their life.
Yeah.
Bushido code.
That's it.
Yeah,
I like it. I love it.
And now,
the next culture we go on to, the third of the three cultures we're going to go to.
My culture.
The Vikings.
Yes.
Viking resilience. So the core idea of Vikings were people. It was endurance through exploration, faith, because they had their faith.
Yeah.
Fearlessness in the face of nature and death.
They had that.
So the Viking life, obviously, in Scandinavia, meant constant battle against cold, hunger, and rough seas. To survive was to adapt, endure, and fight for every scrap.
Yeah.
Obviously,
they did.
We'll get into the series, we'll get into other things now, but exploration and raiding. So between the 8th and 11th century, Vikings sailed vast distances from Russia to North America. So they covered a lot of the world.
Well, in those centuries, they were right up there. If they had gone together, they could have taken a lot.
They were fighting against each other.
Yeah.
So their long ships, which are obviously their ships,
their longboat,
were masterpieces of endurance, fast, flexible, and built to survive storms. So they've adapted to the condition they had.
Oh, they were amazing craftsmen. Amazing.
The belief in Valhalla, as we all know, I just love the name of that. Is Valhalla? It's just
Valhalla,
such a cool name, isn't it?
So cool.
Warriors,
Odin, Thor.
Oh.
Right.
I tell you what, right, out of all the cultures, I quite like the Egyptians as well, like gods.
Greeks as well. I love the
but
Greeks.
I think the Vikings probably to me are like pretty badass.
I mean, are you jealous that I'm a quarter Viking? Yeah.
So warriors believed, Valhalla, dying bravely would bring them to Valhalla.
And they would enter
Odin's
the
hall
halls
of the slain.
and drink beer, ale from curved swords. Got a curved horn over there.
Fear of death was erased by faith.
Yeah.
So making them nearly unstoppable.
Yeah.
So a bit like
Berserkers, wasn't it?
But a bit like there's a common theme between all the cultures there.
Yeah.
So the Spartans, one of the strongest cultures, the samurais and the Vikings, death wasn't feared.
What was that quote? I don't know. A good death is its own reward. Something like that. That's a good quote.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what culture that is.
Said by Clarke in 2022.
Or do you know what I picked that off of? It's fucking Man of Steel, Superman. That's a good memory. But I would imagine that's from a culture that's
of some sort, yeah. But all three of them, there's a common theme there. Like, they didn't fear death.
No, they didn't.
It was like they had their faith. They thought, well, if I die, I'm going to get to Valhalla.
Do you think as well, though, because at all those times there was death, you were always at war, you were always fighting.
Constant.
You knew death was going to happen, so why fear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And then, women and equality. So Norse sagas and grace, so like the Burka warrior women, show that women sometimes fought alongside them. That shield maiden and stuff and all that.
Shield maiden was a real
They ran
thing.
farms, commanded ships, and wielded real social power.
Yeah.
Toughness was genderless.
Yeah.
So there was no...
Toughness is genderless. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, women give birth, so women are tough as fuck.
But what goes back to there is like the old school, if it didn't matter if you were...
It didn't matter,
I know, like, in, not recent times, but in other...
Yeah.
In past, like, say, last 100 years, there's a lot of men dominance in that, wasn't there? Like,
more than that.
Vote and all that kind of... You know what I mean? Like, but back then, it was like, well, a woman could run a farm.
For some cultures. For some cultures. Yeah.
And then, like I said, cultural toughness. So courage wasn't about dominance. It was about facing the storm, literally and metaphorically.
Yeah.
So do we want to talk about some of the famous Vikings?
There's some there. I got one there. I don't know if you can see it, but it was Odin and looking up the steps to Valhalla.
Yeah.
That's Ragnar Lothbrok.
I mean,
Ragnar.
It's a mythical.
No.
It's
got someone disputed.
Yeah.
But a lot of people they're on the side of he existed.
Yeah. Because you've got like Eric the Red.
Yeah.
And a real one.
Bjorn Ironside's real. I'm like all of them are real.
Yeah, all of them. The cripple one, he was real as well. Ivor
the boneless, who wasn't he wasn't crippled. Like
no, he wasn't.
On the program, they're like he's a cripple and stuff like that.
But so like I said, the program we talk about is the Vikings, which is HBO series, I believe it was.
I'm not sure.
Can't remember if it was HBO, but anyway, it came out on history. Well, it came out on history. It was history, and then I might have changed a little bit, but it was on history, and you can probably watch it all on Amazon now.
Yeah,
a phenomenal series in my mind.
It was.
We've talked about it before, and I think we have that thing where we said about favorite characters and stuff, and we both agreement
like series wise, it's up there still.
Yeah,
but character wise, Ragnar Lothbrok is the single best character on film or TV series that we've ever seen.
Come at us, dispute it, tell us yours.
I don't think you can.
I like a good debate.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Only if you've not watched it, I think they could. They could dispute it because they'd be like, well, if they haven't watched it, they'd be like so and so not.
Yeah, but if you haven't watched it, you can't dispute it.
No,
because you haven't watched it.
But if you've watched it,
and you still say no, you're fucking wrong.
And that's our opinion.
Yeah. No, but like so many great storylines, relationships, character developments.
Yeah, because it's not like the fighting was good. Obviously, it's always good to watch it. We love that type of the action and everything. That was good, and like the raids and how they got to London and when they went to Paris and they're trying to do all that and take control in York and everything and all that.
Yeah,
and then obviously, like I said, after obviously spoilers alert, whatever, his old series. After obviously Ragnar dies, his sons carrying it on, and how different. I loved it that they didn't all have the same kind of
thought path
or way they wanted to go. Yeah. Like. Ivor
wanted to take over.
Obviously, Bjorn wanted to explore.
Yeah. Uber wanted to explore.
Yeah, that's it.
Who gets killed? Sigurd. Sigurd gets killed.
Yeah.
And then Vitzer.
Yeah.
He kind of was like following them all, wasn't
Yeah, and then he made the wrong with
he? Because he was high / drunk high.
Yeah.
But
Ragnar's ex-wife.
Yeah, no, his mum. Oh yeah, sorry, Ragnar's ex-wife,
Lagertha.
but Bjorn's mum.
Yeah.
And that was his half brother.
Yeah. He had a different mum, didn't he? But yeah, Lagertha killed
Like,
Lagertha.
Kill my mother, the most famous shield maiden. But Bjorn, after Ragnar went, because the
oldest son.
Bjorn's the oldest, but Ragnar kind of carried the program. But Bjorn after was amazing.
Yeah,
and Ivar was.
Because when it went, I was like, how the fuck he can carry on? Because obviously you had like Ragnar, and obviously like his brother. Fucking hell.
No, we're not searching this. But
we're butchering this now.
Rollo.
Fucking fair play, dog.
Yeah.
Remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
And Rollo, obviously, who wasn't obviously like up there, but I thought he still had a real good storyline with France. And his, like,
but in history, because he was a real person, he was actually the most successful Viking of them all.
Really? I didn't know that.
And I'm pretty sure his bloodline ended up being the King Louis of France.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was his bloodline. I will have to research that, but a lot of people, when I've seen like the forums, he was the most successful Viking.
How crazy
for
is
what
that?
he did. Bjorn Ironside, by the way, he never actually died though.
No.
He never died in battle. Like, he lived a good life. Because somewhere in Norway, like, I'm sure, you can go to his grave, like, where he's buried. I'd love to do that.
Yeah. Well, I've always said one of the things I want to do with like Claire and that, I said I'd love to do a cruise up the fjords.
Well, we should do that together, because I want to do that.
All right, well, stuff with family.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's fucking build a longboat.
Yeah,
mate,
do
let's
it
build a
ourselves.
longboat. Let's get the fucking shields and all that, and let's pillage. But yeah,
make a longboat over like 365 days.
Yeah,
Video everything on progress as soon as it goes to the water. Just sinks.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So obviously, I know we digressed a little bit into the series because the series.
But the series is a lot of real characters.
And I think, to be honest, the Vikings probably weren't very well portrayed before that. Like in terms of on televised and stuff.
Yeah. Not a lot.
You'd have history programs going into like, we've found this in like actual history programs, not like a show.
Yeah.
And all that, but obviously the Vikings just add spin-offs and other ones, which are actually really good as well. I've seen them.
Yeah.
They're really good series as well. And they touch on different Vikings and different eras.
I'm trying to think. Can't think of a lot Viking-wise before that, but that put them on the map.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good book series, which is like mythical, which I've been reading, and I've forgot in my head. And I've told Sol that he needs to read it and all that. And I'm going to have to Google it now because it's going to rebug me because I really want to... put
it out there for you guys.
I haven't really...
God damn it, Ginny. What's it based on, though? Like the Vikings themselves or a character?
Yeah. So... please be on there somewhere. I've forgot what it's called now.
Yes.
I'll have to find it in a minute. I'll keep searching. You just talk.
Yeah. So anyway, this is my Viking tattoo. I've got the Valknut there, which is that's the only way you can prove you're a real Viking. But it's getting there now. It's starting. I've got the Raven there with Thor's hammer and stuff. But yeah, Vikings themselves, brilliant people, brilliant.
So I butchered it, and apologies. An amazing writer for it, John Gwynne.
Okay,
Gwyn, however you want to say it.
Gwyn.
It's called The Shadows of the Gods.
Oh, nice.
It's a free series book. 3 book series, 3 I don't know, but yeah, 3 series book, 3 book series.
3 book series.
And I've told Sol because I know he likes reading. Like,
he loves it.
And
yeah,
I'll put it out to everyone now to read it. It is based on like Vikings, and there's like the words in there are really different. Like they didn't call it like a dagger, they call it like a seeks, like a seax. Like the actual research he's done is amazing. So you've got your Drakkar ships and all that kind of stuff, which and things. But it's based on there was these old gods. Like an old bear, and like an old wolf, and an old like snake, and basically they were alive, and there's descendants of them who have their blood within them, and something like they can basically like use that kind of power a little bit. So like if you're a bear, they're called berserkers. So when they're in fight, they get the strength of a bear, and they can like scrap and stuff.
Okay,
and, like, serpents can have other bits. Not real far fetched, but it was like enough kind of stuff and that. But when you read it, I'd probably don't make it sound amazing. It is really good. And I'm
Sounds
just
good.
like, oh my god, I just want to read it. That was all based on Vikings, and I love.
Have you read them all? Or are you on book one?
I'm on last third book.
Oh, nice.
So I need to finish the series.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I love all that kind of culture and everything out there.
Me too.
I don't have any Viking tattoos, as you know.
You're not Viking.
I'm going to do ancestry. Imagine I was more. Imagine I was 26% Viking and you're only 25.
I'd have to attack.
I'd be like,
I'd have to attack you for your land.
We'd have to fight.
Yeah, we would. To the death.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I fear no death.
Yeah, same. I'll go to Valhalla.
Yeah. How the piggies will. Was it what he says? There's long speech. How the piggies come calling when they hear.
Yeah, how the little piggies will grunt in it when the old boars push it to something like that. But that's how the series of Vikings carried on.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to see the revenge.
Yes.
And boy, did they fucking get revenge. Blood Eagled.
Blood Eagle. What?
Blood Eagle may be the worst.
I thought about this before.
You're still alive though when you get Blood Eagled.
I thought about this, and I've said this to like before in the past, and I thought about it, like, not that I really think about deaths and killing people,
torture.
But what are some of the worst like tortures which have happened in the past? And I like so Blood Eagle is bad. You know, you're alive like that.
Your back's
you get
cut
hacked,
open,
and then they pull
you
your
hack
lungs,
your ribs as well,
and then pull your lungs
to make
round.
a wing.
Yeah,
like an eagle and that.
Yeah.
While you're alive.
Yeah, so you obviously pass out. But obviously, I was thinking you had old school the brazen ball.
Yeah.
Brass and light on fire, so you just burning.
That's bad.
Can you imagine that? Like you can't get out.
I think burning,
sticking and that.
I think burning's right up there as the worst.
You know, obviously the guillotine.
Well, that's easy though.
That's quite
you're
quick.
done.
Easy. Yeah,
you're done.
There was one which is a Mongolian one, which I've always thought was horrendous, where they basically had like you're on your knees. And they put a big log in between, like
break your back,
and then they push you back, so
snap,
and still it snaps. I thought, that would be horrendous. But then I thought, actually, us as Brits, were pretty horrendous.
Well, of course,
so not only like drowning, like when we fought witches, burning people's stake.
Yeah,
I thought the worst one of all, hung, drawn and quartered.
Yeah,
like so. Not only do you get like hung till you almost pass out.
Yeah.
Then you get cutting all your intestines out and stuff and all that.
Yeah. And
then you get dragged by a horse.
Yeah.
And then you get cut in quarters. Yeah. And then your head put on a spike.
Yeah,
which is basically what they did to William Wallace, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That to him.
Yeah.
I thought that's pretty fucking brutal. We're not a very good we're pretty brutal history.
Mate, we were one of the most brutal. Yeah. Right? We took over more of the world than anyone else. We didn't do it in a nice way.
I know.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people hate the Brits.
Yeah.
Because we fucked them up. And now, look at us.
Yeah. But yeah, so to go back to the Vikings, so I thought, what's kind of a modern parallel to a Viking? I've put adventurers, mountaineers, sailors. Channel, the Vikings,
Traveling.
There is a quote from the Havamal. Okay. Cattle die.
Oh.
Kinsmen die.
Oh.
But the fame of the brave man never dies.
Truth. True.
And I thought one of the things that they were great at, and obviously they raided.
Yeah.
They raided.
Yeah.
And obviously they're born in it. Obviously they obviously went to England and everything.
Yeah.
But like now, could you imagine being away for a very long period from your wife and kids?
Yeah, no way.
Like
months to years.
And it was like years, like something like years, like, and then like years later you go back to your wife and she'd still be there with the farm or whatever.
I know.
Like, your kid might be grown up.
Yeah.
But you've gone there without and that was just that was the life.
Yeah.
Like, you just expected to go away,
raid,
bring money back, or you might die.
Yeah, or you might die.
But I was thinking I couldn't imagine being away for months, especially facing the unknown.
Yeah.
When they went across the sea, all their ships are great.
Yeah.
You know what's going on.
No, they didn't.
And I mean, when I know
they could have turned up there and got destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, I know the series again dramatizes it a little bit and stuff, but I think it was great. But like, fucking absolutely shout ourselves the Brits when these Vikings come over and they're raiding through.
Yeah, but also like they're giants,
like pillaging
giants as well. Like to this day, like Scandinavia are the biggest men in the world, like by average height. But even back then, they would have been like massive.
You saw bloke like that, like beard, long hair, like
massive, like, just like coming at you, like fuck fucking hell.
Yeah. I'm a potter.
Yeah. I'm a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Fucking got him in the end, though.
Yeah.
Got him in the end.
So that was kind of
lovely.
last our culture.
Well
Unless you had anything else to touch on.
Nope.
So we move on to legendary heroes.
Oh.
So the guy I'm going to talk about now has been spoken about before. It's
where's
quite
he
a famous
from?
thing. He is British Army officer.
British Army officer.
Yeah, but he's got some Belgian history to him. So he has been, if you've seen the Joe Rogan podcast, and other things, you would have seen probably this clip or something like that. But basically, his name was Sir Adrian Paul Ghislain Carton de Wyatt.
Whoa.
So he had a Victoria's Cross.
Wow.
He had a KBE, a CB. There's
Victoria Cross is the highest honour.
He was born 5th of May, 1880. Okay, to the 5th of June, 1963.
Wow.
He was a British Army officer of Belgian and Irish descent. So it's quite a mix.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was awarded the Victoria Cross, the highest military decoration award for valour in the face of the enemy in various Commonwealth countries.
Wow.
It gets really good. Like, he served in the Boer War, the First World War, and Second World War.
Wow.
This is where it gets insane now. Like, I get goosebumps reading this. Like, he was shot in the face, head, stomach, groin, ankle, leg, hip, and ear. He was also blinded in his left eye, survived 2 plane crashes, tunneled out of a prisoner of war camp, and tore off his own severely injured fingers when a doctor declined to amputate them. Describing his experience in the First World War, he wrote, "Frankly, I had enjoyed the war."
That might be the most badass bloke.
Honestly.
That surpasses like Hugh Glass. Cool.
After returning home from service, including a period as a prisoner of war in the Second World War, he was sent to China as Winston Churchill's personal representative.
I'm not fucking
while
surprised.
He attended the Cairo conference. In his memoirs, Carton de Wyatt wrote, "Governments may think and say as they like, but force cannot be eliminated, and is only real and unanswerable power. We are told that the pen is mightier than the sword, but I know which of these weapons I would choose."
I need to get his memoir, mate. Fucking hell, what a book that'd be.
Yeah, so it said...
What's his name, sorry?
Carton de Wyatt. Or Carton de Wyatt.
Carton de Wyatt.
Was thought to be a model for the character of Brigadier Ben Ritchie Hook in Evelyn Waugh's trilogy Sword of Honour. The Oxford Dictionary of National Biography described him thus: with his black eye patch and empty sleeve, Carton de Wyatt looked like an elegant pirate and became a figure of legend.
I am going to have to deep dive search him now.
What a bloke.
What a fucking legend.
But, you know, to go through like all that.
How didn't we hear about that guy more often?
I don't know. It's obviously not out there, but I've seen clips and people, it's been on other podcasts. So I'm not
really?
stealing out. I'm not saying it as like, I don't want to say this first time is on that. So that's why I did a thing, you know, people might have seen it.
So people spoke about him on Joe Rogan?
Yeah. There was a bloke and he said it. And he was like, dude, you heard about this guy? And like, Joe was like, no. And then he says it.
He tells it. Oh,
yeah. And he's like, fucking bad.
Wow.
Like and like, so I wanted, like, I don't want to say I'm not making out like this first time that everyone's heard it, but
maybe it is.
If it is the first time you've heard it,
it's
what a fucking bloke.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, shot in the, be shot in the face, head, stomach, groin, ankle, leg, hip, and ear. Blinded in your left eye, survived 2 plane crashes. Because also, you got to think back to plane crashes.
Yeah.
It's not safety like we had nowadays in planes and stuff. That's like old school planes.
Yeah, but a plane crash now, you're still dead. You're dead.
Tunneled out of a prisoner of war camp.
Fuck.
And then, like I said, he had severely injured finger. I don't think it was like
it doesn't matter.
Not like frostbite, but basically tore off mine. Not like just his own severely injured fingers when the doctor declined. And then to come back and write in your memoirs, just like, frankly, I had enjoyed the war. Mate, that's fucking badass.
Yeah, badass and a fucking maniac.
So that is
what a legend.
I don't know if many people can get bigger miss, but there's a few.
Oh,
okay, I got
we'll see.
Louis Cyr, I'm saying it. Was Louis or it's Louis Cyr or Kier? I don't know how to say it, but he was a Canadian strongman.
Okay? All right, okay.
From the late 19th to 20th century. I've got a mixture of
yeah.
Often called the strongest man alive.
Okay.
Bar lift of nearly 2 tons in 1895 and lifting 227 kilograms with 1 finger. He was a logger, a farm kid, turned strongman, no gyms, just raw lift, raw strength. Pure physical toughness, but also mindset to show up and compete. And I've put there, talk about nowadays strongman, because I know we talk about it before, like, you know,
if
Eddie
those lifts are real, there's no way anyone ever could compare to him.
No. I had to check it out as well, but yeah.
272 kilos.
227 kilograms with one finger. And almost a bar lift of nearly 2 tons.
No.
That's like a fucking car.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That is definitely a car. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Bar lift is in like you're carrying on your whole weight, shoulders.
It's got to be like a deadlift or
no.
You think like
a yoke. So basically stand down and you lift it. Well, either way, yes. Fuck me. I got to research these guys.
Yeah, I know. There's a few.
Bloody hell.
We go into a few more now. So we've got Ernest Shackleton, 1914 to 1916. Like
most Ernests are badasses.
So he was an Antarctic explorer whose ship Endurance was crushed by ice.
Oh.
Stranded for nearly 2 years in sub-zero conditions with 27 men.
Shit.
He led them across 800 miles of open ocean in lifeboats to safety. Not one man was lost.
Whoa.
And I just put toughness trait, leadership under pressure, relentless optimism, and sacrifice. And his quote was, "Optimism is true moral courage."
Yeah. In the face of adversity.
Again, that's like
800 miles.
I know the Vikings had like they were brought up into like those cold, but from someone who probably wasn't brought into those conditions, to then endure it for almost 2 years and keep everyone alive.
I know, amazing.
In 1940, 1916, with what they had, you know,
amazing.
So I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Louis Zamperini.
Oh,
excuse me, 1917, died in 2014.
Wow.
Right, yeah, no. Olympic runner turned World War II bombardier. He survived 47 days adrift at sea after his plane crashed, attacked by sharks and shot at by enemy planes. Captured and tortured in Japanese POW camps for 2 years. Survived through his faith, defiance, and sheer willpower.
Yeah.
Story was told in Unbroken.
Oh, Unbroken.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
my goodness, mate! He's a fucking animal. So he's in the prisoner of war camp and that, and they're basically all trying to break him and that.
Yeah.
And he has an et or something. Oh, he's a Yank.
Yeah, he's got like an Italian name there, but I ain't got on it. Yeah.
In a prisoner of war camp and that, and it's all true. Apparently, the stories of him are watered down from what he actually did.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, mate, he's there, and he's got this log, and they're like, if you drop the log, we're going to shoot you or kill you. And he's like, get this log above your head. And it's like days where he hasn't ate, all the camp are watching him, and he goes like this, he goes like that, he's got it, he's like that. And in the film, he goes, and you can see he's like skin and bone and that. He does it, and he's looking right at the prisoner of war like officer, and he's like, don't look at me. Because he felt ashamed.
Yeah.
He's like, don't look at me. And he's just like, like that. And then they beat him up afterwards, but he survived.
I need to fucking see this. I don't know why I've not seen it. Yeah, I need to watch that.
Amazing. So, I am so sure it is. I'm sure it's that.
Yeah, it must be. Well, it must be. So Unbroken. And then, so his toughness trait I put in there was psychological endurance
fucking animal.
And forgiveness. Lived to 97.
Amazing.
And turning his trauma into a purpose.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple more in here. I've got Aaron Ralston. So 2003. So this is like newer, but it's like, this is, I know I put legendary heroes, but these are kind of people who've endured stuff over the years.
But also toughness.
Yeah, toughness, what this is. So, trapped by a boulder in Utah Canyon in 2003.
Oh, shit.
Well, there's two, I know what you're thinking. After 5 days without rescue, amputated his own arm with a dull knife to survive. And then he hiked 8 miles afterwards to find help.
Fucking that. A lot of people would not cut their arm off.
I mean, it's the whole, I know we get into it, like the flight or fight mode in it. Like when you're in, like you said, you get into a fight or you're in a life or death situation or something like that. Like you either freeze or you think, fuck this, I need to get myself out of this situation. And that's probably like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But can I cut my own arm off?
Yeah. And can I live?
And live and try and get some help. And that's probably his only options. Either like you stay there crushed and die.
You did, yeah.
Or can I try and do something?
Yeah,
and
that's
what he did and cut with a dull knife as well, mine.
Oh, I know.
And you got cut through your bone and everything and flip.
And also, like, after you start doing it, everything, your whole body's going like, no. And you keep doing it.
Yeah, a fair fucking play.
I wonder, though, because it was trapped in that, obviously it's still bad, I wonder how much it would have felt, because it would have got numb.
After a while, yeah, like the pain.
But still, like, you're cutting your arm off.
I got Edith Eva Eger. Her name was
Ooh.
Triple E. 1927. Holocaust survivor.
Fair play.
Sent to Auschwitz as a teen. Lost her family but survived through mental strength and refusal to hate. Later became a psychologist specializing in trauma, and she was the author of The Choice.
Oh.
And so toughness trait was
Brilliant.
emotional resilience and compassion as power. Okay.
Fair play to you.
Then I got Joe Simpson, 1985, Touch and Avoid. He was a British climber who fell into a crevasse in the Andes after breaking his leg. He crawled for 3 days alone, near death, to reach camp.
Wow.
Toughness trait, I put pure will to survive and unbreakable mental drive. I got Nando Parrado, 1972 Andes plane crash, so similar.
Yeah.
Survivor of Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571. After 72 days trapped in the Andes, he led an expedition across mountains to find help. He saved 14 others.
Wow. Amazing.
The story was later told in Alive and Society of the Snow, so I haven't seen those. But,
wow.
So that was kind of the ones I brought into it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Carton the Wyatt was probably the best one there.
Absolutely. And the Yank.
Yes. Yeah. War captains and that. So, I mean, look, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of more people out there.
Yeah, Hugh Glass is one of them, which the film is The Revenant.
Yes.
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I mean, get attacked more by a bear and fucking... you're pretty much dead. Fucking hikes back all those thousands of miles, and beast loads. There would be loads.
So that was that really. That was the cultures and all that. I just thought I put a bit of reflection on there. Maybe like, we just said we've kind of gone through it really. Like what is comparable nowadays and everything.
David Goggins.
So my final thoughts on this, I put on there. David Goggins. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
You want to talk about Goggins? Or?
No, I'm just gonna say that's.
Yeah. So my closing thoughts on this, okay? And then we can read it there. I put Spartans trained for it. Samurais meditated on it. Vikings embraced it. But true toughness lives in every person, this is talking to everyone, who refuses to give up when life says stop.
Yeah, it is. It is very true.
And then I put, we all have a Spartan, a samurai, and a survivor within us. The question is, which one will you call upon when it matters the most?
Yeah. Well done.
I am like a philosopher.
Well done, AI. Well done. No, that was really good. That was a great episode. Very entertaining. Love talking about like history and stuff like that.
I do. It was good.
Nice.
We'll review the beer and then we'll have a quick little final kind of bit. So the Mayflower.
Yes. I am going to go because IPAs are not my thing. So I would say, still for me, anything above a 7, I would enjoy it. I'd have it on a session. Yep. Below that, with that being said, I'm going to give it a 7.3, which for me is very high for IPA.
Obviously, I'm a little bit different. Like I said, I necktie and that. It's not as high as some of the German and nice, crisp, clean beers.
Way.
I do love the taste of it, though.
Taste is great.
And all that. And so I'm going to go 7.8.
Yeah. It's just, for me, it's the afterness, the bitterness. But still really nice. Well, I think I drank it before you.
Yeah,
which is rare.
Unusual. Ooh.
Yeah.
So really, I was just going to say, like, if there's any cultures you want us we've missed or touched on, not touched on,
or anything, we'd love to do it. A whole episode about any of these cultures, any figure. We do the research. We love deep dive in.
Engage with us. If there's if you've gone for anything yourselves, which you think might be, like you've survived some adversity.
Yeah, you're a modern day Spartan, Viking, or samurai. Let us know, because we are.
And just make sure you like, follow, subscribe us, follow our socials, engage with us, and do
Samurai Sword.
And if you enjoyed the episode, I did.
Be sure to follow all our socials. Yeah, I loved it, dog. And I will see you
on the next one.
Cheerio.
Bye bye.